Greetings, timeshare traveler, here today. Episode 355. Getting better at using your timeshare matters. And really, the overview is ways to get more. And again, my mental set is treat your timeshare like a fixed fee service where you can get the most out of it, and that's a benefit. Second thing is own as little as possible and maximize your knowledge and use of it. And then I'll give you 4 of those maximizing tips that I use. And then lastly, I want to leave you with why getting better matters. Anyway, hope you like this content over time. If you've watched my videos, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps and doesn't cost you anything. And if you really like it, don't forget to become a member. There's some videos you get, but more it's about supporting the channel. Okay, treat your timeshare like a fixed fee service. It's not an investment. You're not going to make money. It's not going to appreciate. You're going to make money by using it well, saving money. They don't have resale value. You pay maintenance fees every year, and those maintenance fees increase. Going on a vacation costs more every year. So the maintenance fees actually I find go up less than the cost of actually vacationing. And my best analogy is treat it like an internet service. Like switch to streaming instead of paying a cable bill and an internet bill. Maximize the number of streaming services you get. Don't have Netflix, Amazon Prime, a whole bunch, Disney Channel. Maximize what you can. Be very judicious about what you actually want, and treat your maintenance fees like a budget. How do I use it? How do I use it most effectively? Just like you do with internet. You can always upgrade. Of course, you can upgrade your internet, and very few people downgrade, even though it's possible. At least I think it's possible. Anyway, so again, that's the mental set. I have a service fee, fixed price. It goes up every year, just like internet services go up, cable fees go up, everything goes up. But how do I maximize that? And that's the mental set that will help you get better at using your timeshare and why it matters. My next point is own as little as possible. First of all, the first caveat is if you can afford it and it doesn't matter to you, that's great. I'm not saying if you can't afford it. I mean, if you can afford it, don't do that. But for most of us, keeping costs low, whether it's internet service again, so we can spend money on other things, balance our life, is a good thing. And so that's the way I would look at it. By owning as little as possible really means keeping costs low as a priority so we can spend money elsewhere throughout our life. Don't listen to the salespeople why you need more. Imagine how happy you'll feel when you get more for your money. And you are in control of that, just like I mentioned on the internet service. By getting rid of your cable and doing streaming services, you can actually overall save money over time. Again, we all get to feel good if we get a good deal, and the way to get a good deal is learn how to use it. In the case of a service, learn how to use it better. And maximizing usage of a timeshare makes them a good deal, just like using your internet better. Why spend when you don't have to spend? Spend time learning instead of spending money. Sort of like it's, sweat equity in a home. All the things that you hear across all different industries, the same thing is true with timeshare. And I want to focus you on that. And this channel is about education, so it's consistent with everything I try to do. Unlocking new options expands what is possible. That's what they try to sell you in the timeshare presentation. Actually, most people don't do it, so that's the kind of thing you need to do. Own as little as possible, and you'll feel better about what you do own. So here's a summary of what I call my 4 maximizing tips. First of all, use all your points every year. It's okay to roll them occasionally, but in general, use all your points. And use them at the timeshares, not using them for airfare and other things. Those are usually less efficient because there's more people taking profit off the top, and so that means that effectively the value is going to be less, and it's always the case. The best value of using your points is at a timeshare. Second, use the exchanges. First of all, it opens up more locations, and so a lot of the drag that people say about stuff is well, I don't want to go to the same places over and over. I don't want to do, there's only so many, or maybe you just like one or two and you're like this, it's not been good. But using the exchanges opens up a lot of possibilities. And you can also use the exchanges to add additional vacations, which is my next point, which is use cash when cost below maintenance. So in other words, you can use the last call in RCI to book way below your maintenance fee and get another week. And why buy more points when you could actually just use what you already have, because you have access to RCI and you find a last minute location you want to go to, and try it out. And even if it's a place you haven't been, that's the whole point of exploring new places. Again, using cash avoids having to buy more. And again, I use that as a way to vacation more in some years and less in some years. And I would say I use cash to buy a marketing package. Every time you go to a timeshare, you're going to be offered most often you're going to be offered a presentation. So you might as well just go with a marketing package, get an additional vacation. The costs are way below what it costs, and you then do the presentation there. So that's what I was going to say there as far as use cash. That just expands. Use that on years you want to do more or have more time. Use those options first rather than buying more. And then the last thing is use all the timeshares typically are tied to a hotel, and they typically have credit cards. And those credit cards are helpful in paying maintenance. They give you free points to stay at hotels, which gives you more vacations. So you don't always have to use your timeshare. Maybe you use the hotel, and you can do it for free. And again, timeshare points can be transferred to the hotel side. Not necessarily the best option, better than letting them go. And so again, then you have more hotel stays. And again, there's a lot of synergies between the two. So I view those as a way to maximize. Those four things are sort of the simplest, easiest things to do to sort of maximize your timeshare usage. And last but not least, why getting better matters. It's really about education. I mean, if you buy a complex, a lot of things have gotten complex in today's world. And so sometimes getting education is the best way to do it. And self-education, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to attend classes. I have some training videos if you become a member, but those are just basic things on how to do. And there's some tips and tricks that I have as well. If you're interested, become a member for a few months or support the channel, that's great. Here's the thing, remind yourself that you bought a timeshare for better vacations. And better vacations may mean that you need to learn more. And everybody loves a good deal. So the more you know, you basically have the opportunity to make your own good deal by learning more. Getting better saves money versus buying more. And there are lots of options. Like I said, I gave you the four that I sort of summarized, but they're more than the timeshare salespeople know. And some of the ones they even try to sell you aren't even true. So you have to be careful about that. So actually doing them and learning them yourself is actually a better way to go. So the other thing is timeshares can be complex for some people. That there's a lot of choices and it can be overwhelming. But turn that into a benefit. Most people get frustrated and give up early. And it doesn't take a lot to be better than 80% of timeshare owners, and unfortunately that's true, because most people just don't think that they could actually learn more, or they get frustrated and give up. But actually, if you just stick with it and push through, you'll find that you actually start to save more and more money. And again, if you don't buy more, then you're going to really save money. And again, remember why you did it. You wanted better vacations, and getting better vacations each year because you've learned more is a benefit not just for you, but your whole family. And I think that's super amazing. Anyway, don't forget to give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com.